Good morning, everybody. It seems you didn't have a good morning, that's why. Good morning, everybody. Okay, fine. I got a message last evening that I'm to give the welcome address. And first, a correction is I'm no more the Vice President. I demitted office last April as the Vice President of the National Council of Churches in India. But I still would like to bring greetings from the National Council of Churches in India. Let me formally extend a very warm welcome to our chief guest. I hope I can pronounce better. Van Lalnak.
Yes.
Okay. We'll give a clap to myself. Van Lalnak, the director of this IGNTU. We hope we will be hearing from him. And also the guest of honor, Satyajit Usham. Is he here? Oh yes. It's first time that we're having a media person as a guest of honor. And I must appreciate the organizers because I was most of the time with the fourth estate in Meghalaya. And we use them also as resource persons in our programs also. And I will also welcome Dr. Thanjam Homen. Where is he?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh! He should be occupying here because he will be opening the door. Because a keynote address, without that, we will not be able to proceed in the deliberations of this seminar. And then who will give the vote of thanks after me? Mr. Boipu. Is it Mr. or Mrs.? Okay. Thank you. There are so many names here. I don't think you would expect me to mention every name here. But on behalf of the organizers that we have seen here, we are the NGO's Mission Manipur Northeast Dialogue Forum, of which I am part as an appendix, not inside but as appendix, and Conflict and Human Rights Studies Network Manipur. We would like to extend a warm welcome to all the resource persons who have come from Hyderabad, who have come from Chennai. We had a good time last night with my friend from Chennai, Dr. Richard, and who have come from other parts of India and really right from Kashmir. I will not mention names because I've been hoping that one day I will land up in Kashmir because we've heard so much about Kashmir, we have talked so much about Kashmir. There is one link between Kashmir and Khasi land. Our name also has gone out because of the state of Meghalaya. The king of Kashmir and the kings of the Khasis did not sign the instrument of merger. So there are two, one in the extreme west, northwest, and one in the northeast kingdoms that did not sign the instrument of merger. But our king signed only the instrument of accession. So we are, if you use a constitutional word, we are colonies of India. But we have not merged our land with India. And that's why we have been trying to struggle that Article 370 be applied also to us as it is applied in Kashmir. But the government of India will never concede to that. But still, even in the word never should not be a give-up stance, because it can be an ever afterwards. So, identify with the people of Kashmir in that sense, historically, like when the annexation took place in those early years of India's independence. We hope that this seminar will be very interesting and very positive, because this morning when I got up and the paper was sent through the door, there was many good news in the Shanghai Express. The first news is that the governor of Meghalaya, of my state, has finally come out openly against AFSPA. And a few years back, Mr. Noble, myself, and a few ladies, we met him. We had a 1-hour meeting with the governor of Meghalaya. He happens to be a Bodo. He's a Bodo. Not happens, he's a Bodo. And from Northeast, he was Inspector General of the BSF, and he was also the National Security Guards. And then he was made the governor of Meghalaya. And right, we knew that he is against AFSPA. And that day when we met him, after us, the Chief of Army Staff met him, General V.K. Singh. And we know the stance of the army on AFSPA. But after that meeting, the army has changed its stance on AFSPA. They are no more saying that we need AFSPA. They are saying it's up to the government. So they have changed a little bit after the meeting with Moshari. And yesterday he came out openly that instead of AFSPA, you can amend CRPC. So that is what his statement is that. In other words, just revoke totally AFSPA. While Habibullah, the chairman of the Maltese Commission, is very diplomatic. He didn't say we don't want AFSPA, but he said, we'll have to look into that. Let what the army has to say. So very diplomatic, the chairman of the Minorities Commission, while the governor of Meghalaya is very open about that. So it's a very interesting and a very good news. And as a fillip to this seminar that we are having here, here we have a governor, the first person of a state saying that we're doing AFSPA. To me, that is a good sign, a very positive sign for the deliberations of this seminar, this national seminar. I would not like to speak much because welcome is a welcome, it's not a keynote address or something. But I think that is a very good welcome sign to the starting of this national seminar on this very crucial topic on singularity of India, on integration, homogenization, and racism. And I'm sure that we will be very much energized, provoked by the resource persons, the discussions that we're going to have here. You have a good time here. This hotel is very good, very professionally managed. I've stayed 2-3 times here, and most of the people here are trained in hotel management, those who work here. So don't look down on any of them, even with the lift operator. They're all trained people. And that is one thing about Manipur. They can be all trained people. You go to Bangalore also, you'll find Meitei people there in the malls. So wherever you go, you find Meitei. And that is the Meitei hospitality. You may like their Meitei dry fish also. It's very interesting. I hope you will get some time. But, you know, I always appreciate the Meitei people because if you go into sports, when they had the national games in Guwahati a few years back, they were in the railways, they were in the airlines, they were everywhere. So railways got medals, airlines got medals, and forces got medals, but they were all Meitei people. And when they stood in the line for photograph, majority of them, 75% of them were Meiteis. They're sportsman-like people, and very interesting about them. And also, I'd like to mention another good news today, that the boxer from Manipur, who comes from a small community of hardly 10,000 people, he will get the Padma Bhushan. So that is good news for Manipur. Good news for India, recognition of the small lady who has been promoted, I think, by the Manipur government into Sundar police now, Mary Kom. So this also is a positive sign. When Mary Kom, the boxer, self-made boxer who spent her money, her free time to teach herself boxing and finally came back with a bronze medal, I watched all her matches live telecast during the Olympics because I'm really encouraged by Mary Kom's achievements, and I want to thank also the government of India for recognizing her, gave her the Padma Bhushan, the second highest civilian award of the country. So this is another good news for us, and so it's a warm welcome then to Manipur, to all of us, from wherever we are, and God bless us throughout these deliberations.